Welcome to the Diamond District, everyone. It's tough being a parent in the 21st century. Kids have cell phones and 24 access to all kinds of information on the internet. According to a study by Pew Internet, 4 out of 5 teens sleep with their phones. Jill Zarin from the Real Housewives of New York City, and now, wow, check out this, author of the book Secrets of a Jewish Mother, real advice, real stories, real love. Well, Jill joins me now in the Diamond District. Good to see you again.
Thank you so much for having me.
So this study was just came out, so it's good timing with the cell phone. I mean, I'm not surprised. Kids are addicted to their cell phone. What advice do you give to parents?
Well, first of all, so are parents.
Yeah.
Okay, so it started with us. It started with us. Parents need to set a good example for their children. If you're constantly on the phone, if you're blackberrying at the dinner table or in a restaurant, what do you think your kids are going to do?
They learn from you.
They learn from you. So you've got to set a good example for your children. These electronics, computers, cell phones, PDA devices are all owned by you, by the parents. We own it. We paid for it. They don't get to vote till they're 18. They don't get to drink till they're 21. They certainly don't have the right to anything that you own. So guess what? They're abusing it, you take it away.
You know what, that's good leverage, because since we teased earlier about spanking, how a lot of state laws are passing the no spanking laws that put you in jail. Instead of spanking, take away their phone, it'd be more pain.
First of all, less government. Okay, the government really needs to stay out of the parenting business.
Yeah.
If there's an abuse case, of course they should be arrested and prosecuted. But for spanking, no, not a good enough reason. The jails should be full of people who are involved in drugs and crimes and criminals and murderers, not people who spank their kids. What we need to do is educate parents on using better tools to discipline their children, like taking away a cell phone.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll work a lot more than a hand.
Why'd you decide to write this book? In the book, it's with your sisters on the cover along with your mother.
My sister, my mother, and I wrote this book really because the essence of the show, The Real Housewives of New York City, my mother's message came through loud and clear last year, and she's really an authority, a woman who's lived a long life on a lot of things to do and not to do, and has a lot of wisdom. So we thought that this book would be a vehicle for fans of the show and other people who want to know the secrets of a Jewish mother. What is it that my mother did that really myself and my sister have become successful as a credit to my mother who raised us? And my daughter, I think, has also been successful because of the way I raised her, but I learned from my mother. So that's the messages from Gloria.
And I know you say, you also make the point that you don't have to be Jewish to appreciate the lessons in the book. And, you know, some of them you talk about being loving, being honest, you know, being a good mother, as we talked about, and also being assertive. Now, I want to capitalize on this because people who watch your show, you know, the girls and I were talking.
Yes.
I told you you were coming on, and they're all like, she's mean. Some use the B word to describe you. How do you differentiate between being assertive and being mean?
Well, it's a TV show. So they don't want us all to be nice at the same time, otherwise the viewer's not going to come back. But, you know, when you watch the rest of the season, I think you're going to see the Jill that you know come back. I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so.
But I mean, it is one of those things. Like when I'm on the phone and I'm looking out for, you know, my family, and I'm trying to, you know, get what's best for them, you do have to be assertive.
Well, we think that what's worth saying once is worth saying 1,000 times, especially when it comes to teaching our children values and advocating for our kids. I mean, a lot of the book is life lessons and life experiences, and we talk about advocating. An example is my sister went to Johns Hopkins University after her 11th grade, went right to university and didn't graduate high school, and only got her graduation certificate after her first year. How? Because my mother knew that my sister needed to get out of high school. There were reasons. We talk about it in detail. Obviously, I can't talk about it in the book.
Yeah.
And it's being assertive, finding the right doctor when someone's sick.
Right.
How do you find the right doctor? We tell you. As a Jewish parent, we tell you how to find the right doctor when someone's sick.
And I love that you give advice to women about money, taking control of finances. A lot of good tidbits in the book, folks. So again, put the book up. It's Secrets of a Jewish Mother, and you don't have to be Jewish.
It's a great Mother's Day gift. It really is for your mother, your sister, your aunt. And it's available on Amazon and bookstores.
And the show's going great.
The show is phenomenal.
Jill Zarin, everyone. Thank you for joining me in the Diamond District.
Thank you so much.
You're always a lot of fun. It's not being bitchy, it's being assertive.
That's right.
All right. On